Okay, so on to competency questions. The first handout is all about using and hacking the STAR technique. For the additional resources, I covered competency questions in really great detail. All of the questions that are being used as examples in the scripts and the skills have also been covered in the videos. So there's the repetitious nature of that. And also the STAR technique, I think I dealt with in about 3 different videos. So by all means, if this isn't really for you, you've forgotten it, just go back and run back through it. So again, what is a competency question? Why use them? What is the STAR technique? Here we're looking for answers that are no more than 2 minutes long or 300 words. And just a really quick tip here, you might go, well, I don't know how many words I say in 2 minutes. Just test yourself. Just pick a random book. It should be relatively simple. So please, no quantum physics books. Just a normal reading book, or the BBC News would be something good to choose. And just read out for 60 seconds. Count the number of words. And if you want like a good average, then do it 3 times on 3 different articles. And then you'll sort of know how many words you'd need to speak for about 2 minutes or less. Talking here about using the STAR technique, breaking down some examples for you. Then we're hacking it down into percentages, talking about why actions are so important. And, good, I went through this, isn't it? And what examples should I use? That's a common question I get. And here I've just said, choose 5 to 6 examples. In all honesty, it's the examples that are really important. If you've got good examples, you'll almost be able to answer any competency question. And then finally, we've got our template. So these are the 6 steps to cover. And then we go through and explain each of those steps in turn. And then break it down with, kind of saying like, we'll break it down with an example. So here's the example. It's all laid out really clearly for you. Showing different skill words that you could be tested on. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And as ever, guys, what I'd always say to you is, if you can, get involved. The quickest way for you to learn is to do. So don't just kind of watch it and go, yeah, cool, thanks, Mike. Like, just do it. And if you do it straight away, it's going to make a big difference, because your brain is going to be putting that into action. It's going to think, oh, this is actually quite useful. And then here we've got a big handout just with all of the different sample answers and key skills. So all these different key skills. What are the key elements of that? Again, like different potential questions. I think in here we're covered like 40. There are 20 examples that are covered in depth, and then maybe 40 or 50 questions. Again, an important thing to recognize here is, key elements. You don't have to cover all the elements. It just gives you some idea, So what are the elements of good teamwork? Well, meeting goals is important, and decision making. Just explaining that. Don't feel like you have to include everything or you have to understand everything. All of this is here as a guide. It's a reference book. It's like a dictionary. You wouldn't learn the dictionary, you just use it as and when you need it. And then that goes on for some time. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Wish you the best of luck about your interview. Don't forget, we release 3 videos a week. There's plenty more past the interview videos coming for world famous companies. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get notifications signed up. Hit a like on this video and drop us a comment down below on what video you'd like us to see next. Bye.